Hey guys, Kingkade here and welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be giving y'all some tips and tricks on how to progress really fast, get really good pets, and how to just gain tons of strength on Arm Wrestling Simulator. Let's get right into this. So first off, the very first tip that I have is go ahead and teleport over to World 1 and look around to see if there's any events. The event worlds aren't always in World 1, but sometimes they are, such as there's currently a Christmas event. This might not be in the game whenever you're seeing this, but if there's any event worlds, either in World 1, 2, or 3, make sure that you go into them, because they always have really OP pets, mostly being the best pets in the game. Such as this brand new Christmas world over here, it actually currently has the best pets in the game, which are these ones right here. So I recommend looking for event worlds. We'll come back over here later on, but for now let's go ahead and look at the other tips. So these event worlds aren't always in World 1, but there is usually something in World 1, either an event world or an event egg, and they're usually really good and anyone can go to them and get some really good pets. So yeah, so we'll check those out in just a second. But another tip that I have to go ahead and get tons of strength is make sure that you train the best thing in every world. So we'll go ahead and run through them. The best thing to train in World 1 is knuckle strength, so make sure that you're over here punching these. And then in World 2, the best thing to train is also knuckle strength. And then in World 3, the best thing to train is once again knuckle strength, but it does change in World 4. In World 4, the best thing to train is bicep power, but make sure that you don't use these things over here, because you actually want to use this one. So this one right here, you might have to lift these for a little bit so you can unlock enough strength to lift this one. Yeah, this one is the best in World 4. And then in World 5, it is back to knuckle strength, and it is actually these walls over here that you have to punch. You have to punch them, and then once you reach the end of them, so let's go and do this. Once you reach the end, you'll get an abundance of knuckle strength. And then in World 6, which is this world right here, which is actually getting a redesign soon, so it may look different, the best thing to train is hand strength. So these things over here, just grab one and go ahead and train that. And then in World 7, the best thing to train is once again these barbells over here, so make sure that you go ahead and train those. So make sure that you are training the best thing in every area, because those will give you the maximum amount of strength. The next tip that I have is make sure that you use all the codes. So there are tons of codes. I'll probably make another video later on, but just go over to the store, click on codes right over here, and then just type in tons of codes. There's tons of codes that increase your strength, such as there's tons of them that like multiply your strength by ×2 and is crazy good, and also there's tons of them that gives you wins and all that stuff. Also make sure that you do look at the pass, which there might be a different pass whenever like you play this game, but make sure that you look at it and see if there's anything that you can unlock, because they often have really good pets kind of towards the beginning as well. So make sure you look at those. Also, there are some things called a super rebirth, but before you super rebirth, which you actually have to get to like rebirth 20 or somewhere around there before you can super rebirth, but before you do that, make sure that you do get good pets and good arms, because whenever you super rebirth, it resets all your wins and your strength, but you keep your pets, you keep your arms, but you do not keep your trails. So make sure that you do get a pretty good arm before you go ahead and super rebirth, such as right now there's actually a pretty easy to get Christmas crate right here that has the best arms in the game, which I'm currently using. So make sure that you do get a good arm and get some pretty good pets before you super rebirth, because then once you do super rebirth, it'll be so much easier. Also, whenever you super rebirth, you'll go ahead and get some of these tokens right here. I don't recommend spending them. You can if you want to, but it will be pretty hard. But yeah, you can spend them right over here though. The next tip that I have is go ahead and get some game passes, which these don't actually cost Robux. You can buy them for tokens. So if I click this button right here, it switches everything to tokens, and I can actually buy game passes and all this stuff right here for tokens, such as these, which I can also buy these for tokens. It doesn't really pop up, but yeah, I would be able to buy them for tokens, which you get tokens by trading people. You can buy them for Robux, but obviously we don't want to spend Robux. So what you can do is you can get some really good pets and then trade people, such as these pets right here. These ones are really good, so you can get tons of these and then you can trade them to people for tokens, and then you can use those tokens to unlock game passes right here without spending any Robux. Another way to get tokens is by opening event eggs. Pretty often they replace this event egg right here, so you could just grind these and then just hope that you get this one right here, the best one in the event egg. And especially whenever these first release, many people want them, such as right now, if you get this pet with Candy Thief 6, you could sell this for quite a few tokens, and many people are gonna buy them because they're really good. So that is another way to get tokens, so go ahead and buy game passes. Also, another way to get game passes is by inviting friends. So you can go over here, which actually, did they remove it? And yeah, never mind, I guess they removed it. You used to get rewards for inviting people, but I guess not anymore. But you are still able to get pets just by playing the game, such as this one right here. So you can play the game for 60 minutes, win 10 battles, and then you'll get some pretty good pets. So make sure that you do take a look at that because it's pretty interesting. But now back to the event world. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, and I'll share some tips for this world. So this world, how you go ahead and get tons of these pets right here is just go ahead and AFK the snowman. Which actually, before you AFK the snowman, make sure that you have enough strength to AFK the Santa boss. So AFK the Santa boss, which I think they nerfed him, and 100,000. That just might be a glitch. Yeah, it is a glitch. You actually need like 3 billion to beat him. So yeah, make sure that you have enough strength to AFK this person. So AFK the boss, and then every time you defeat this boss, it gives you one of these eggs. So just AFK him overnight, wake up, and you'll have like 20,000 of these eggs. So open them up, auto delete like these ones right here, and only get the jingle pauses, which actually you might want to keep this one. Yeah, jingle pauses right here, a 10% chance for candy thief 5, which that's what you want, the candy thief enchant, and basically just get a full team of candy thieves, such as this one. Let's go ahead and equip it, and we have a full team of candy thieves, if I can even find it. So here we go, all candy thief 5. So these increase how many candy coins you get. So once you have a full team, go ahead and destroy these snowmen right over here, which you'll have to wait until a snowstorm event. Snowstorm events last for 15 minutes, and there's like a 2-minute break in between, so they happen pretty often. Yeah, just go ahead and punch them over here, and just save up enough candy coins, which I think is currently like 25,000 candy coins, and then you can buy this area over here. It used to be 100,000, but they nerfed it, so save up 25,000 candy coins, then you can unlock this area over here, and then these, they always either have candy canes or gingerbread, which I recommend joining gingerbread servers, which I made a whole video on the fastest way to get candy coins, so I recommend checking that out. But basically just join servers with gingerbread, and then they will give you tons of candy coins, which then you spend those candy coins on this wheel right here, and you have a 1 in 500,000 chance to get this, which it seems really rare, but every time you spend this, it levels up your wheel. So you have a chance to land on this right here, a 5% wheel level. So if you land on that, then it will level up your wheel, and then that increases your chance to get this. Like right now, I probably have like a 1 in 1,000 chance to get this right here, which that is insanely good. So that means every 150 candy coins I spend, I get one of these, and that's how I have all of these ones right up here. All of these best friend 7, I have all of these ones. So that is how you go ahead and get those. And you can also go ahead and get Christmas keys and all of this other stuff. By the way, I do not recommend upgrading your wheel by clicking this. Only level up your wheel by landing on the 5% chance one right there, and yeah, really good. Also, by the way, I don't recommend opening up this egg because it's just not too good. The only good pets are these two right here, which that is like 1 in 1 million, so that's just crazy rare. So just go ahead and stick to the wheel right here because the pets are way better. And if you get even one of these, that is really good because it's like the best pet in the game that a free-to-play player can get. Yeah, it's really good. Also, once again, for the tokens, you can actually click this right here, and you can currently buy gifts for them, which I recommend saving up until you get this one because this one, really good pets right here, especially this times 100 million one right here, the best pet in the game currently. So that is really good. And also just this out right here is really good as well. Also, another tip is collecting these daily things right here. I personally don't collect them, but you can get some pretty good stuff from this thing, such as you can get a tiny wins pack, but it goes all the way up. You can get tons of season XP, you can get a free Robux egg right there, and you can get a mega huge wins pack, which is just crazy. That is actually this wins pack right here, which is pretty good, worth 5,000 Robux, which you can actually get for free just from here. If you miss a day, I believe it does reset, so yeah, that kind of stinks. But the rewards do get pretty good towards the end, so that is another thing you could do. And if you're playing the game for the first time, make sure that you do collect these rewards right here because these ones are also pretty good. And yeah, those are pretty much all the tips that I have though, so that's gonna be all for this video. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.